Kia ora, or welcome. Well, I'm off to New Zealand, also known as Aotearoa, or the land of the long white cloud. This is not a big travel video, it's what I did while I was over there for a couple of weeks, catching up with family. I had a few things on my bucket list, go and watch a live rugby game, get stuck into some good Kiwi fish and chips, and I wanted to go over to Kaitoki, which is close to where I used to live, and have a look at where part of the Lord of the Rings was filmed. And while I'm there, catch up with my brother and my dad, and maybe go and visit some old haunts. The other thing I've got on the list is, and my brother will laugh, is to go and have a game of golf with him. I've only been on a golf course 3 times, so I know he's quite keen on it, and we'll go and see how that goes. So stick around, hope you enjoy the video. Give us a thumbs up at the end if you do, or just laugh, I don't care. Well, that's heart attack number 1. Went in, my passport wouldn't swipe. They swiped it about 10 times, tried to enter it manually, still no luck. I've travelled on it before, so I don't know what was wrong. And then the lady next to us says, oh, that terminal doesn't swipe, there's something wrong with it. So I was starting to sweat a little bit there. I thought, what the hell's going on? Because I've travelled on it before. So just wandering around Sydney Airport, this place is crazy. I haven't seen malls this big. The duty-free shopping and everything is just crazy. It's 2 stories. There's every shop in the world down here. So I'll just show you a little bit around without being too boring. That's the sleep out. My brother Brian's just reclouded the outside. They don't have white ants here, so you can use timber wherever you like. Well, the beach is just over. The beach is just over in that far tree over the back there. Most of the houses here are weekenders and cottages and things like that. So everybody's got sleep outs in their backyard for the family when they come up. It's my brother just doing the right thing, taking next to a neighbour's rubbish bins in. And that's his camper van down there. Dad built this place after being in Australia, or visiting Australia, so he's put verandas all around, which is quite unique for New Zealand homes. Well, about my 3rd morning here, and I've just come for a walk along the beach like I normally do in the mornings. A little bit overcast, but absolutely beautiful morning, peaceful, quiet, slight drizzle, but it's already stopped. This is only 100 yards or so from my father's house, and it shows how peaceful and quiet this place is. So we're at Waikawa Beach, and it's about an hour or so up the coast from Wellington. So you've got the Waikawa stream that runs through here. It's still raining a little bit, and that runs down, and just around the point there is the beach. So you've got a pine forest to walk through, there's sand dunes down there, and then you've got this nice little bridge here to get across. Very popular with dog walkers in the morning. Right, just down at the beach. So there's the stream there, it just meanders its way out to the ocean. You can see Kapiti Island in the background there. It's looking back down towards Wellington, and over behind it in the clouds you can't see it, but on a clear day you can actually see the South Island. This is one of the structures that the kids build down here. They're all up the coast. From where I'm standing I can actually see back up that way another couple up the beach. So if you want a bonfire down on the beach, there's plenty of driftwood for that as well. We've had some great ones over the years when I've been here. And on the hills out the back here, this is the village just here of Waikawa Beach, and the hills out the back you can't really see them now, they've got cloud on them, but I had a photo which I'll share on here with the snow just still a little bit up on the high peaks. So it's just starting to clear up a little bit, and straight out here in the distance I can see the mountain range, and that's the South Island. Well, we just had a feed of fish and chips. We're at a town called Otaki. I'm out with me brother Brian. So fish and chips, we had a quick beer, a couple of dollars on the pokies, and he's come to take me for a game of golf, which should be very interesting, seeing I've only been on a golf course probably 3 times in my life. So I might get a little bit of footage of that. Hope you enjoy it. It's going to be interesting. I might need a beer after it, I think. Missed again.
Takes Barry 4 shots to get to the green, but he still loves it. Remember, draw back slowly, don't try and rush it. Yeah, perfect.
Well, it's Saturday afternoon, and one of my things on the bucket list was to come and watch a rugby game. So we've come up to Levin and we're going to watch a couple of local teams. Right, we're off for a drive. We're going to head over to the Wairarapa, which we're going up across through Palmerston North and back down through the Wairarapa, through Masterton, have a look through there, probably stop for lunch somewhere, back over the Rimatuka Ranges, which are a magic set of ranges. We used to race up and down it as kids, and once we get back down into the Hutt Valley on the other side, we'll stop at Kaitoki, and that's an old swimming hole that we used to hang out as teenagers, but it was also where part of Lord of the Rings was filmed. So we'll go and have a quick sticky pick at that, and then head back around and head home that way. Well, we've just done a bit of a circuit and we're at a place called Kaitoki, and part of the Lord of the Rings was actually filmed out here. A very popular spot, and as a kid and as a teenager I spent many hours out here, so I'll go for a little quick look around. Very popular swimming spot, beautiful crystal clear water, there's trout in there, so a great picnic spot as well. We'll go over to the swing bridge in a minute. But yeah, brings back a lot of memories. So this is a magic spot, and there's a signpost here, and as it says, come walk this path to Rivendell. So this is where, as I say, part of the Lord of the Rings was filmed, and if you have a look at it around here you can understand why. This place is probably about half an hour's drive from where I grew up and went to high school, and it's absolutely magic. So it looks like there's little markers and pathway all along here as part of it. Peter Jackson, Vision of Rivendell, Fellowship of the Rings. Many of the Rivendell scenes were filmed here on sets in a small piece of New Zealand's beech forest. When filming was completed, all sets were removed, only the forest remains, and of course the films he created. So if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, well, I've just pulled up to the house, or we've come up to Upper Hutt, where I grew up as a teenager, out of Wellington in the Hutt Valley, and I'm just standing outside a house that I grew up in, and this is the house I lived in when I first left for Australia. And on the 1st of June 1980 I arrived in Australia. So probably not a lot of video interest, but for me quite incredible. The house has changed now. It used to be a big backyard and that's all gone now. There's another house down there. This was all front lawn. So very interesting to see the flats next door are still there. And I'll just pan around more for my own interest. The hill's up behind and the racecourse is just over the back there as well. Yeah, I know I'm mad. But that's it. Next door is the Masonic Lodge. There used to be a line of trees along there and we played in those as kids. Well, this is me and my brother outside Up Ark College. It's all changed, but we thought we'd do a quick selfie. If they don't want us here, they can come and expel us.
Again.
Or chuck us out, see whatever. Yeah. We went here from about 73, 74 through to 70, what were you, 70? I left in 76.
77 I think I left.
77. So we'll turn the camera around, get a quick... A bit wet and miserable today. Probably not supposed to be filming here, but what the hell. A lot different now, they're all timber buildings back in the day. Right, before you went to Up Ark College after you left primary school, you went to what they called intermediate, and I went to Ferguson Intermediate. So I've just pulled out the front of there, but it's absolutely boring, and you spent 2 years there, and then you went across to the college over there. What a miserable day. So a little bit more history. So my great-great-grandchildren, that's where I went to school. Well, the next part of this video is Dad and I went for a drive into Wellington, up over the hills, down to a beach I've never been to before, and then we stopped off on a couple of other beaches. So it'll show you a little bit of Wellington, the city, a couple of beaches that are around there, and just some local areas. So that's what you're going to be looking at. This is starting to feel a little bit like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I'm sure. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you've made it this far, you're doing really well. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. It's not a big travel vlog. It's what I did while I was over there. So please give me a thumbs up if you did, or leave a comment if you want any more information. If you go back to very early some of my videos, which I'll leave a couple of links for, when I was in New Zealand last time, there's a lot more footage there of what you can see and do in New Zealand. So keep the shiny side up. Thanks very much. I hope you make it to New Zealand yourself.